Hello and welcome back. And in this video, we're going to be talking about handling different currencies in supporting different currencies according to their own locale. So in this one, we're going to be talking about not only formatting currencies, but also showing different currency symbols. And we're going to be once again taking advantage of one of the built-in formatter that comes with iOS. And this formatter actually is built on the top of number formatter, so it actually honors all those things that you actually know about number formatter already. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. It's actually the number formatter that you're gonna use to basically create this. Honestly, okay. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna create a new outlet. And we're going to create a function for this currency formatting. Let's go to our main.storyboard and drop a label. And we're going to constrain it 20 points from each side. 20 point from top, leading and trailing, and then add this constraint. Let's set the standard things that we set, and let's make sure the outlet is actually connected. All right, let's go back and type some code. So first of all, we're going to create our currency formatter. Once again, this is a number formatter. We're going to just say number style is going to be of type currency. And then first of all, we're going to get the currency code. So next steps we are actually simply doing to pretend that we are actually getting this data from some sort of service that provides the current exchange rate. You can actually call some API or something, get the current exchange rate, and basically make the correct conversion according to that exchange rate. And there are several free APIs that if you Google, you can find it on the internet. So we're gonna simply see how to set up for that, and I'm gonna create a mock function that's actually gonna return some standard current exchange rates, and we're gonna use those to actually convert our pricing, our currency. Okay. So first we're gonna get the currency code. And we're gonna compute this frictional price, a fictional price of a some product using this function that actually gives us the exchange rate. So let's create a function. And I'm going to provide some mock data for this one. So I'm just going to put a switch statement, and according to the currency code, I'm going to return some standard values. This function is going to expect the currency code. So we're going to supply that. So we're going to label it currency code. And we know that we support three different. So there's euro that's gonna come when you select France, and we're gonna return 0.90. These values are corresponding to what US dollar is equivalent for that particular currency. And okay, so Command Z, the default is going to be 1 because that's gonna be the US. And then another case we need to support is INR for Indian currency, and we're going to return 71.78, for example. Okay, so what we're going to do is, using this function, we're going to say get current exchange rate for that currency code that we have received from the formatter, and we're going to multiply that with some fictional value. So I'm going to use 2299.99 in this case, and we're simply going to say currency label dot text is equal to currency formatter dot string from NS number. And once again, in the NS number, we're going to supply the price. Okay. Now, if we go ahead and run our app in English or in the US version, the default development language, we're going to see it's 299.99 because the exchange rate is 1. So it's going to be multiplied by 1, which is correct. Now, let's go ahead and change this to French and take a look. So it's going to convert it into euro, and that's going to be 269. And look at the format, it's not decimal, it's comma 99 euros. Okay, so it has already changed the currency symbol as well as all the formats that local language supports according to that. And there we go, another example in Hindi. Okay, so that's it. Those are all the things that you actually literally do to have your currency converted into different regions. Now remember, the exchange rate is a variable, so you might want to actually use an API to get current exchange rate. We just hard-coded something, but you can simply replace this thing with a network call to an API and receive basically a response according to the currency code that you're supplying. And the currency code that actually this formatter provides, the currency code, is actually pretty standard, and the entire everyone actually honors that. So that's the international standard. That's what Apple provides. So you don't have to worry about, like, what can it go wrong basically, or can it produce a wrong currency code. That's not gonna happen. Okay, so yeah, so this is it. This is how you actually format currencies. And in the next video, we're going to be talking about measurements and how you can basically convert measurements in different regions according to different regions and different locales. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.